Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Puck Nation. And it's funny because it's episode number 63, and it's going to be so funny because look, we have our Bruins insider Paskey's here
What's
because we
happening,
had some
guys?
big news with the Bruins, and it's obviously number 63, but whatever. We're going to get to that later. But before we do, look, I want to say hi to Yanni. Yanni, what's going on?
What is up, everybody?
Everybody good? Paskey, you doing good?
I was like, as good as could be right now.
Well, yeah. We're
Bad
gonna get there.
time.
We're gonna get there.
Bad
And
time to be a Bruins fan.
yeah, really, Mike, you're driving.
Oh,
don't kill yourself, bro.
I'm driving
Don't
back
hit a
from
moose.
I'm driving back from the house that Daniel Alfredson built.
Yeah, just as
Yeah.
long as you don't hit a fucking moose that Daniel Alfredson hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
just be
fucking-
careful. Be careful. All right, guys. Look, we're gonna get to it, but before we do, I just want to say big thank you to our sponsors, Red One Music, like we always do every episode. Yanni, put it up there. There you go, guys. For all your podcast needs, all your musical needs, everything. If you want to be a musician, go see them. You want to be a DJ, go see them at 2069 Chartier in Dorval, and you can reach them at 514-225-2226. You tell them that Puck Nation sent you. And I guarantee you they'll take care of you. You go see Tommy, you go see James, and you go see my buddy Sergio. They'll all be happy because all this shit that happened with the Bruins, I think they're all Habs fans there, so they're all going to be happy. So let's get right to it, man. Paskey, that's why we invited you on today, brother. The news broke, and Jimmy Montgomery is gone. What do you think, bro? What do you think?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to think. I mean, I didn't have a problem with him, but you guys know as well as I do, when you lose the room, it's too hard to get it back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we mentioned it a couple of shows ago, Mike. You remember? Well, obviously, Mike was here. We actually said there was 3 instances that I remembered. There was the thing that happened with Marchand. Then he benched Pasta for was it the third period, Paskey?
Whole third period,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then Geeky, right?
Morgan Geeky, healthy scratch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan
it was a healthy-
Geeky.
He was a healthy scratch, right?
So why
think
do you
I-
share on him so much, me? What the fuck? He's
No,
actually
because when you guys lost Krejci and what's his name?
yeah, that was
Bergeron,
our basis,
I'm like
yeah.
what the fuck's
Morgan,
a Morgan
Geeky and
And
Pavel Zaka.
Yeah, and look what happened. He
You
stuck
know
it-
what?
stuck it to-
Zaka had a good year last year.
Yeah.
You see, this is why I say I'm not 100%. Like Montgomery did good and he did bad. Good in the sense that like Zaka needs to play center. He can't play the wing. When Zaka plays center, he plays better. They've been shuffling lines since the beginning of the year. I guess things aren't working out. I don't know what's happening, but he couldn't find his rhythm. He put Zaka at center with Geeky and Pasta. It worked. Fine. What does he do 2 games later? Healthy scratch Geeky, put Zach on the wing, put Lindholm at center. It's like, I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know what he's trying to get at, but I guess it didn't work. And for now, we're moving on, and they're going with their guy Joe Sacco. He was.
but he's just interim, right? They're not gonna.
He's
sit
interim,
Joe
but I think he's gonna be full
Sack.
time.
He's gonna stay.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
he's been with the Bruins for a long time. He's been their assistant coach. He knows what's
Yeah.
happening. He knows the system. He knows what a winning culture looks like. So I think it's gonna
Well,
be
he's
okay for
been doing
now.
it there, so yeah. But let me ask you something, and Mike, maybe you can you can join in on this one. You don't think they're
Yeah.
going to bring in some of the old usual suspect guys, all the the Boudreaux and the Gallants, and hey, you know what? Even what's his name? Even Claude Julien is still available.
that would be.
He's assistant
Yeah.
coach in St. Louis.
Bring him back.
Eh?
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I think obviously this guy's gonna pick who he wants as his staff, right? Like, so I guess once they give him the gig, he'll choose who he wants. But I don't think for this season, since he has the interim thing, I think he'll keep it
He's
as
got the
it is
interim
for
tag,
now.
yeah.
Until they give him the permanent tag, then he'll choose his guys.
Guys, before we continue, okay, listen to these stats, okay? The last 2 coaches that the Bruins changed, Paskey, okay? Bruce Cassidy was 245, 108, and 46. He was ranked 2nd, okay, in the league at the time
crazy.
that he got canned. And today, Jimmy Montgomery was 120, 41, and 23, ranked 1st.
You know what that
What
tells
makes
me?
What? Yeah, well,
You know what that tells me?
what?
Someone up there and is like you said last podcast. He has the Cacarel.
Yes, the
Cacarel.
I think Sweeney's scared of his job more than anything else, and he needs things to happen because for me, it's a bit early to be firing your coach 20 games in the season. I mean, the
No
season's
kidding.
not lost. We're still in a wild card spot. Like the season
Yeah.
is not a complete failure.
No,
You know,
are you
there's-
kidding? Hey,
You
I
could come
chose them
back
to get
from
out.
this. You could come back. Look at fucking Edmonton. Edmonton
Yeah,
last
oh, yeah.
year, they went on a
Last year.
14
Yeah, but-
game, 15 game
Yeah.
slide.
Dude, there were 2-9-1. Remember when they started? Mike, you know
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
You
Oh, I
know,
remember.
But
so you
Paskey,
could come back from this. I think Sweeney is it's his
what?
job next.
Yeah,
For
well,
me,
obviously.
he's up next. And
Yeah,
if he
well, look,
doesn't
you got
turn
rid
this
of two
shit around,
coaches.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
He
look,
did well for the organization, but right now, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
I
know.
also think
Paskey,
Cam Neely's a maniac. So
well,
there's that
That's the
too.
way
yeah,
I
he
think.
He
runs
might
the
be
ship, right?
displaced.
He steers the ship. So basically,
Yes,
what Cam Neely says,
Sweeney's a hard
goes.
ass too. Never mind.
Paskey, you guys had two big pickups this summer, okay? And I love them both. Zadorov, I thought he was going to come to Toronto, but
The
obviously
loose
didn't come.
cannon.
Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit. But
But
I love that. But
you
whatever.
know what?
But what's going on with Lindholm, man?
I don't know. I don't know if it's the
Dude,
pressure of a first line center, whatever the case is.
he's
Maybe he didn't
playing like
find who we didn't find who he has to click with. And I think this whole thing of first, second, third line plays with their heads too.
Yeah,
Because
I think so.
you take him off the first line, he plays with Marchand, he has a bit more chemistry, and Brazeau. Like Marchand, Brazeau, and Lindholm is not a second line, it's not a first line either. Technically, realistically, you put them up against third liners.
Yeah.
Call it as it is. Marchand this year is not who he was.
Paskey's
Surgeries
getting up there in
affected him.
age,
He's over.
man. He had 3
And
surgeries
that's
in the
fine.
summer.
You know what
Oh, yeah.
counts? His heart, his effort.
Yeah,
Me?
Yeah.
yeah.
And I could make a lot of other Bruins fans wrong, but for me, fucking Pasternak, I would fucking go on the ice and just slap him in the ass when he's fucking skating with one hand on his stick, lollygagging, doing these fucking pirouettes on there. Wake the fuck up, man. There's no effort,
Yeah.
zero effort
It
when he
seems
plays.
like they're it just seems like they're going through the motions. I don't know why.
I don't know what it is. Really,
Yeah, me too. I watched the game against us. Obviously, I watched every game, but I'm like, they're just. I
he
don't know,
loses
man.
the puck. He doesn't try to get it back.
Yeah,
Like,
there's no.
he's always complaining. He loses the puck. He's always frustrated. It's like, okay, I get it. You were a good goal scorer, but this year you proved nothing. You
But
have a good
I
shot.
find-
You prove nothing if you don't try.
Yeah, obviously. What are we saying, Annie?
Goaltending has changed a lot.
And
Swayman
that
is
was my
not
next point.
That's
Swayman.
Swayman is
better
not
thing.
acting. Yeah, he's not being Swayman, man.
We all know,
Yeah, but-
guys, when you play for a contract, that's
Yeah.
when you play your
Yeah.
real hockey.
I was about to say that though. I mean, what's changed? All these guys
Yeah.
got paid.
Of course,
That's
of course.
that's it, Mike. You're absolutely right, brother. It's they got their coin, they got their money, and now it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
But
And you know what? I feel like maybe
hate that, though.
Marchand's not enough of a authoritative.
Leader.
Maybe because he was always the funny one. He was always the guy to like
The
crack
shit
a
disturber,
joke,
yeah.
shit
Clown.
Yeah,
disturber,
yeah.
right?
No, he
and
can't be.
now you're the captain. Now you have no one serious. Bergeron was serious. Taro
Yeah.
was serious.
But
You know what?
Paskey, after
I
you
don't know.
signed Zadorov, after you signed Lindholm, okay, I figured they're going to be the ones passing the puck
Right?
to Pasternak, right? Look, 60 goals, whatever, 50, whatever, 60 goals, whatever the hell it was. Dude,
He's a
nothing's
passer
happening.
now. He became a passer, and you
Yeah,
know what it
what the
is.
hell?
I don't know what it is. He's not shooting. He's not taking his chances. Is it lack of confidence? Is it frustration? You know, you're gripping the stick a bit tighter. The shots, Mimo, you play.
Yeah, of
You
course,
know,
man.
you're
Start freaking out.
when
Why
you
isn't
see-
this working? Why isn't that working? And you
you
start
try
freaking out.
you
Yeah.
try to adjust things, and you shouldn't be. You just go back to simple hockey.
Yeah,
Take
you
the
fuck
fucking
up more
shot.
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
take
end
the
up-
shot when you're in the slot. Just fucking wire it, you know.
Yeah, man.
And-
Which is
and-
what he's fucking known for. I mean,
And
he's,
and it's crazy,
best.
but if you look it up, the stat, I think he has the most shots in the league.
wow.
Really?
This year, he has the most shots in the league. I think he
Look-
took 10 in the game against
There you go.
Philly, and he couldn't hit the net.
You know, Paskey, from the outside looking in, to me, I'm going to tell you what I think it is, okay? I already mentioned Lindholm, but I'm telling you, I really think that Swayman thing. I think that Swayman thing
It fucked
messed
up the
with his
room.
head. Yeah, I think it fucked up the
Look,
room.
Did
I
you
think
hear
it got-
Montgomery called him out last night? Or on,
Yes,
last
the
night.
night before. Yeah, was that
and-
last
and
night?
what happened?
The night they lost 5-1 against Columbus.
Columbus.
Was it last night?
Yeah.
Last night, yeah. Okay.
He
yeah.
said the preseason is long done now. Like this
Yeah,
is
so
not
now enough.
preseason jitters
Yeah.
or the
So
fact
is
that
this
he
like
skipped
the
camp.
new? Is this
Yeah.
the new benchmark now that if you lose against Columbus, you get fired?
That's what it seems to be happening. eh? Everybody loses against Columbus against Canada.
But now that you lose against Columbus, you get fucking smoked. But they played
And
well.
you
Like I watched the game.
booed. You get booed off the ice.
Look, I watched the
Yeah.
game. They played
course.
a phenomenal second period. I think that Columbus had 2 shots on net in the second, and one of them was a goal. So it's like fucking
Oh,
crazy.
frustrating. You know, you're down 2-0. You're pressing. You score a goal, they score right away.
Yeah, welcome to my world, man.
Fuck, man.
That was my world when we had Freddie
Yeah.
Anderson. Everybody, but Freddie Anderson
Swiss
is this,
cheese.
and Freddie Anderson is that. Freddie Anderson can't stop a fucking beach ball. Freddie Anderson could stop 60 shots in one night but the two he lets in, a little girl could have saved them. And no offense to little girls, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, enough.
Even Swayman, he's been weak on a lot of his goals. Very, very
Dude, I
weak.
have him in my fantasy league. It's killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, so you really think? So Mike, you really think that none of the usual suspects are going to be like? Because I had a couple of names. I put down Kenville because that maybe like
no
he might shake up. No,
0% chance.
Really? Okay, I want to hear why. Hold on, Gallant, Bruce Boudreau.
Gallant, yeah. Well, I just
What were you
think
saying, Mike?
Gallant. I don't think the Bruins are a Gallant team.
No, why? Why
They
do you say
don't play
that?
the Gallant hockey.
Why do you say that?
It's just not his game. He's like they're a little more rough and tumble than what his style is. You know what I mean?
He's more
I
finesse.
think Gallant is he's a little bit more of a wide open game kind of thing.
Yeah, he was a rough and tough customer when he played. I'll tell you that.
It's more of a speed
He
game.
was. But if you look
He
at
was
the
a
teams that he coached,
when he
like
played.
he was a great coach, but he was like a lot of his teams were freewheeling and they were. You know
Well, they
what I
say
mean?
he's a
They
great
did lot of,
communicator.
it's a lot of
The run and gun stuff.
Yeah.
They say he's a great communicator.
Yeah.
So I figure
But-
if the room seems to be lost, maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need a communicator in the room to get these guys all back. Say, listen, guys, it's a new regime now.
Yeah.
Let's chill out. Let like Pasternak play like
But it's-
fucking David Pasternak plays. You know what I mean? Like enough of this shit.
Yeah, but you know what? It's
And-
really not a new regime. It's still the Cam Neely, Don Sweeney.
Yeah, but I'm talking about coach in the
Really,
room kind of
just
thing.
all you did was change the coach.
Yeah.
Like at the end,
So none of the other guys. None of the other guys.
Well, we
we
lost
lost
Mike.
Mike. It's okay. He'll
Oh,
come
there
back.
he is.
Paskey, so you were saying.
Are you back?
So, Paskey, you were saying Kenville not a chance. Why?
No. After all the shit that happened with Mitchell
Chicago.
Miller. No, with Boston.
Oh
Mitchell
yeah,
Miller.
yeah.
True.
True.
They signed him, and then they had
Yeah,
to let
yeah.
him go. I don't think they want to go through that road again. Down that road.
It's true. You know
Yeah.
what? I didn't even think of that because they don't want to. They don't want to
No,
cause
no.
that media circus.
No
all
matter
over
how
again.
good of a coach you could be, clearly, even if you're the best coach in the league, you get fired. So we
'Cause
don't need
you
the
know he's
best
got
coach.
clearance. He's got clearance.
Of course,
He got
yeah.
clearance. Because look what Stan Bowman is doing in Edmonton, man. He got a second chance, and he was running the road. You know?
And yeah, it's I
But they
don't
ain't shit for it.
disagree. I don't disagree that he deserves a second chance. By all means, everybody
Yeah.
fucks up in life.
Tell me about it.
He served his time. He did what he had to do in the sense that he wasn't allowed to coach. And
Yeah.
now, you know what? If a team wants to take a chance on him, he's still a great coach. He has the records to prove it. He has the
Of course.
the hardware to prove it. So, but I don't think Boston's gonna take that.
Really.
That role.
So, Paskey, I'm gonna ask you flat out. What's the fix? What's the
Yeah.
fix?
I
Because now
would
they're making
love-
me look like a fucking idiot because I chose them
Me?
to get out.
Don't tell me. I would love to trade Pasternak. I would trade
Oh
Pasternak.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We
Are you?
lost Mike,
Wow,
boys.
wow. Okay. You completely lost me.
I love him as a
That's
player.
unbelievable.
I love him as a player, but he
Oh
fucking
my God,
frustrates the shit out of me.
I totally didn't expect my friend Darren, who listens to us fucking religiously. Darren, I'm sorry. I'll make you talk to Paskey on his own. This is crazy, dude.
So tell me,
Get rid of
who
Pasternak.
says no in this trade? Pasternak for Brady Tkachuk, straight up.
Ooh,
Wow.
Who says
I
no?
don't know. 1 for 1?
Ottawa. If I'm Ottawa, I say fuck that. You keep him. We don't need
1
him.
for
Yeah.
1?
I think Ottawa
Wow.
says no.
I think
Ottawa
you got to
says
put some
no.
draft picks in there, man.
I'll tell you why.
Now, put that into perspective. If we can't get a Brady Tkachuk for a 50-goal scorer, would you want him on your team? Just the same. Again,
Wow.
when he doesn't produce 50 goals a year, he's worth 0.
Yeah, but wait a second, Paskey. He doesn't have the secondary guys helping him get those. Look. We were all making fun of Ovechkin last year. Look at Ovechkin this. Look at Ovechkin this year. He got
Perfect.
Dylan Strome there, man, and he's getting the puck to him
Who did
And-
Pasternak play with last year?
with the two guys that he's got there. And now this year they got Lindholm, who was supposed to enhance it, and it's just not happening.
Last year, Pasternak was on a first line with Pavel Zacha and Morgan.
Yeah.
Geekie.
And Morgan
What's the
Geekie,
problem?
yeah, exactly. I can't forget that. Yeah.
What's the problem?
I don't know, man. So that's what I'm saying. So maybe it's not them. Maybe it's the program. Maybe it's what happened in the room. Maybe it's the system, and they're like,
And
enough of
again,
this shit.
I say David Pasternak because it's our biggest asset,
Well, yeah, obviously. And he
Right?
signed, right?
and he
And he signed.
signed.
It's
And
cost
he signed
certainty,
at
so
a decent contract.
Yeah.
11
Yeah.
mil for you say a
And the other
50
team,
goal
exactly.
or
Cost
whatever.
certainty.
So I
Wow.
say that, but I mean, I would love to see a change in the room, just so not as much as a big change. Like that's a crazy change.
Yeah.
But I would love to
Yeah.
have a Brady to chuck on our team. Like
Yeah,
they're
no
just
shit.
animals, you know.
No
And then you
shit.
always
Yeah.
have the chance of getting Matthew one day, just so
Well,
that they
yeah.
compare us.
Yeah.
But Paskey, wouldn't Marchand be first to go?
No, never
No?
leaving. No, never.
You're kidding.
He can't.
37 years old.
You're the captain, number one. You're the heart and soul of the team. He's the only guy trying right now. I don't know, if, like you guys don't watch the games.
Yeah,
He's
of
the
course I
only
watch.
guy.
Of course I
He's
watch.
the only guy giving his effort. Besides our fourth line, which is the best fourth line.
I
Guys
was
that
gonna
have
say
to
your
prove,
fourth line is the best in the
You
league.
know
I don't care
what?
what anybody says.
guys that
Actually,
have to
it's
prove
funny you say
themselves.
that. It's funny you say that because we have a player exactly the same on the Montreal Canadiens. He's doing the same thing, and he's old as fuck too.
Yeah. Gallagher. What a
Gallagher.
season he's had.
Yeah.
What
You
a
know,
season he's
so,
had.
so these
Yeah.
guys never lose their intensity, and I feel like that's what's lacking in Boston right now. So why
Really,
trade
yeah.
away the only guy who's giving you intensity? You know, they were
Shit.
talking about trading Frederick last week.
Why?
I wouldn't.
love that kid. I
He's
love
the
that
only
kid.
guy putting effort, the only guy who could stand up
Yeah.
for himself, you
Yeah.
know?
Well,
You
that's
want-
why, Paskey. Maybe because the other team's looking in, saying these are the only two guys that are actually giving an effort. Those are the two guys I want. I don't want the two guys that are laying an egg. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Why you keep them,
With
right?
now a situation like again, I say Pasternak for Brady because you say, okay, imagine a first line with Pasternak on the wing and Stutzel there. You know, you have
Yeah,
two
guys
weapons.
giving him the puck. Yeah.
You know, Brady still brings other tangibles, but imagine having two weapons like that on your team. You know, it's almost like a McDavid, not the same, but
And,
McDavid.
no, I understand.
Draisaitl.
McDavid and
monster.
Draisaitl.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Patrick
Oh,
Laine is a McDavid. Okay.
Mike,
Yeah.
we lost you before because I figured you were probably in the dead zone. But I asked Paskey this question. I said, why? Because I said, what if Kenville would go there? And he said, not gonna happen because they don't want to stir the pot again because of what happened with that kid. What's his name again, Pat? With Mitchell.
Mitchell Miller.
Yeah, with Mitchell Miller. Remember all that bullshit that happened with him? So he's like, I don't think the Bruins are gonna. They don't want to go to that. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but at the same token, look at Edmonton. They brought in.
That's
Stan
exactly
Bowman.
what I said.
They brought
That's
in
exactly
Stan
what I
Bowman,
said.
and but it stirred the pot for like 10 minutes, and now
Yeah.
nobody says a peep about it
But
anymore.
why?
It's over.
Why?
So you know what? And he's there.
Because they
and
got
he's
to the
doing
final.
What?
No, because they started winning.
Because they started winning. That's what I'm saying. Because they got to the
because
final. Yeah.
but it's because people have short-term memories, and at the same token, it's they're gonna freak out, and then if nothing happens because of the freak out, they move on. You know what I mean?
That's true.
At the
Yeah.
end of
Who
the
gives a
day,
shit? Let's win. And
I
who
think
cares, right?
Kenville will coach again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He may coach
Absolutely.
again. Maybe not in Boston, but he'll coach again.
Yeah. Oh
I
man.
think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay. Well,
I'm curious
look,
to see
man,
where he ends up.
and it's we mentioned it here two episodes in a row. I said I don't like this, man. I don't like it, Paskey. When you spend time and again, no one says we played in the NHL. Fucking far from it. The point
No,
is,
for sure.
I've been behind the bench when a player doesn't get along with a coach or an assistant coach, whatever, and you can see, you can feel the tension.
Of course.
You see it, and we saw it on TV, man. We saw that shit that happened with Marchand.
Yeah.
And then the benching of Pasternak, your 50 goal scorer, you're losing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, let me bench my 50 goal scorer, which I never fucking understood that because it makes
But
zero
this even
sense.
started from last year.
Yes,
What
exactly.
Happened, what happened in the playoffs?
Exactly.
Game 6, he goes and call him out against Toronto. He goes and call out the best player.
Yeah, but see, he came out though,
Yeah.
but he came out like a beast and scored
Yeah.
the game
Yeah.
winner. the
So
overtime winner.
that's why I'm saying you lose the room. So last year it
Yeah.
worked, but this year you're trying it and they're telling you fuck you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
See,
Marchand's saying I'm the captain. Shut up.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. See, to me, man, I still say when you mess up a room. Look, I remember you hear the Canadians talk about that Stanley Cup champion team in '86 where they said that fucking Bob Gainey was coaching. They had Jean Perron behind the bench, but I'm like, fuck off, shut up. You know what I mean? So when a team is together, I think, just my opinion, when a team is together, player-wise, I think a lot more gets done. When there's divisions in the room with like you guys when you got rid of Allmark last year, dude.
Yeah.
That's where I was
to
gonna
me,
go.
it's big. It's big, man. You're fucking up a. I
The
understand.
dynamic.
You're breaking up the dynamic, man. And to me, that means a lot, Paskey. You know that. You know
maybe
that.
not the dynamic of the entire room, but for sure
No.
Swayman. For sure Swayman.
Yeah,
was
exactly.
affected.
And then they
clearly
didn't
you
want to
see
sign
it.
him. Then the
Yeah.
arbitration shit and but you suck and you can't stop a beach ball.
No.
Dude, that fucks with your head, man.
100%
Say what you
right.
want.
Yeah, I said that. You remember?
Yeah, man. Because whether you like it or not, the whole vibe in the room it's different.
Mhm.
I mean, look, I'm sure they all know each other, right? Lindholm and Zadorov, they all know each other. But we went from me trying to crack your head last week, and now I'm your fucking teammate.
Yeah, it's usually
Right?
that's
No,
the NHL for you.
that's no. I think that me. You're wrong. I think like in the sense that we're enemies on the ice and friends after is
Yeah.
completely different. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Once you
you're right.
become
You're
part
right.
of, once you're wearing the same jersey,
Yeah,
we
then we're
could have
buddies.
fought
Yeah, yeah,
you.
exactly.
It's
That's
done. I
right.
fight for you now. You know
Yeah, because
that I believe. But more
yeah,
in the sense that you're saying the friendship, buddy, that now that like as Swayman, I'm talking now the team
yeah,
that took away your let's say your
your best
friend,
friend, your buddy.
the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
friend, the tandem that you guys had going, two Veslas back to back,
That's gone.
candidates,
Exactly.
that's gone,
Most points ever in history.
and now they're telling you you're not good enough. Like
Yeah.
you just
No.
traded away my friend because I was good enough, but now you don't want to pay me.
It can't be good. That's all I'm saying. It can't be good. It can't be good.
You know what though? It's easy. It's easy to be good when you know you have someone to lean on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like
Exactly.
when you no
That's a
longer
good point,
have
Mike.
that
That's a
guy,
good point.
now it's on. Now it's on me. So so all of a sudden I can play with your head. All of a
That's a
sudden
good
now,
point.
you know what I mean? It's like if he
But
figures, oh well, if I have a bad night, Olmark's there. Or if I have a bad night, who's there? Like
Corpusalo, bro. That's
yeah,
no winner.
Yeah,
Corpusalo.
that's
well,
a
you know
good
let's
what?
one.
not go
Oh,
there.
Never mind. He's playing well, Corpusalo.
that's
You
right.
guys,
He is.
He is.
I don't
He
know
is.
which game it was. I think it was.
He won them the game.
I'm
It
not
was
sure
one
if
of
it
the
was. I
last
think it
ones
was
he played.
The Calgary game, where
Okay.
they were up
He
two
stole it.
nothing. He made no joke about. I was gonna send it in the chat, but I didn't get in time to record it. He made four like saves
Phenomenal saves.
four in a row, right in a row. He
Yeah.
made a toe save, bounced out, rebound on the floor, backhand. Stuff, fuck man, this guy he could play amazing. Then he goes and let in this shit. But if you look at his numbers, they're not bad. They're really
Yeah.
not
No,
bad.
he's having an okay year this year.
Yeah, he's playing better than last year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh, with
But
Ottawa,
guys, we all know it. Okay, goaltending comes down to the guys in front of you. Okay,
Yeah.
you could be a great goalie, and if you have nobody playing in front of you, you're gonna be shit. Okay, unless you're Carey Price, but
Well,
that's a whole different
that's,
story.
that's another beast.
Yeah.
Tell
Anyway,
that to
look.
Patrick Roy. Anyway.
You know what? As much as I fucking hate the Bruins, look, I wish them luck. I mean, I chose them to get out, so they're making me look like a ham
Yeah.
again. I think
Like,
it's me.
I
I'm
mean,
the cursed.
I grew up in an era where Boston wasn't that good. Montreal was the team, you know.
Yeah, well,
And for so many years, it was Montreal was better than Boston until things started switching. And at one point, like it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. You
of
can't
course,
be
it's
on
inevitable.
top. You can't be on
Happens.
top forever.
That's
You know?
right. And then when you are, then you're gonna go lower, and then you're gonna
We
come
won.
back. And then
We won
that's
the
what it
cup
is.
in 2011.
11, yeah.
If you do the math, it's 13 years ago.
That's
bit-
right.
It's a
Are-
bit
are you
crazy to
guys-
think
I know
about.
it's fucked up, eh?
You know,
It's
and
fucked
from
up,
now
huh?
till then, we made 2 other Stanley Cup finals. You know,
That's right. You did.
so
That's
it's
right.
like,
Yeah.
That's right.
how much more can you expect? But I hate seeing them lose. I fucking hate seeing them lose, man. It's such
So,
a bad
are you guys ready for Yanni's hot take?
What's the hot take now? Yeah.
Alright,
What?
alright.
Who's
Stanley
coaching?
Cup finals.
Hold on.
What?
So the Montreal Canadiens
Yes, have traded.
are going to be signing your coach Montgomery
No.
as an
shut up.
assistant, along with Gallant.
No.
Bro, imagine that Marty St. Louis
No,
Gallant.
You can't have 3 head coaches, Ben.
Bro,
Too much.
it would
Uh,
be
No.
the most paid coaching staff in
No,
history.
that's not good.
There's
I know
there's
Jimmy's
there's a
I know
lot of
Jimmy's a Montreal
pressure.
guy, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
There's a lot
I'm
of
just shooting
pressure
the
on
shit here,
Sam.
but yeah.
On what, Mike?
There's a lot of pressure on St. Louis to hire an assistant right now.
But why? Why? Apparently, everybody shut down the Gallant rumors. It's all bullshit, apparently.
Yeah, I know, but there's
Oh.
still a lot of pressure. Everyone's saying, when's he going to hire an assistant? When's he going to hire?
But doesn't
an
he have
assistant?
Robida? He has Robida.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He never replaced Burrows.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Well,
never
maybe he
replaced
doesn't
him.
need. Maybe he doesn't need an assistant coach. Why? Because you have an assistant coach, it's gonna make Caden Gooley not fucking get hurt. Like I don't understand that. Like,
Well,
what's the
I
big
don't
deal?
know.
I don't get
But
it.
who knows? Maybe they will bring Montgomery in an assistant. You never know.
Hey,
As an assistant?
You never know.
Nah,
No,
I
I don't
don't.
think so.
I don't see it.
Hey,
I don't see
listen.
gonna be a 1A, 1B.
Like you said, other guys that who are seasoned head coaches end up as assistants. Like it's
Yeah.
not the first time.
He won't have to worry
Oh, it's
about a
happened.
job. That's for sure. He's gonna get a job really quick.
No, he's gonna get the next. I guarantee you, the next coach that gets canned, Jimmy's gonna be right up there on the. Unless he wants to take
Yeah.
time off because he's getting.
Maybe.
Didn't you guys up him last year?
Yeah.
You upped him last year for
Well,
2 more years, right?
No, he has. He's not signed the end of the year.
So it was
Yeah.
2 years ago already.
Yeah,
Wow.
he already had no. This was his second year. He had
really?
no year.
It was the second year already. Wow, time.
But
flies.
that was the first sign. of
Okay.
everything going wrong.
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
year.
It's not even signed
Because
yet. Yeah,
what to start the season, your most winning team in NHL
yeah,
history, the coach
yeah.
behind you don't sign him.
Top
You don't
coach in
sign
the
him for
league.
another
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
You don't
yeah,
sign
yeah.
him for another year. So it was already like, what's going on here? And then the whole thing
Something
with
happened.
Swayman. Look, maybe they just didn't get along anymore, Sweeney.
Yeah.
Maybe Montgomery wanted a bit more control or had different direction where he wanted to go by benching Marchand, by benching Pasternak. It's like these guys don't perform.
They deserve it.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong for benching Pasternak. What?
Paskey.
Because you make 11 million, you can play like shit.
No, no, no,
You-
no, 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 no,
You
no.
should be
That's the way they
accountable.
played it off. That's the way they
You
played
should-
it off in the media.
But he's not wrong. You should be accountable for your actions.
Yes,
No matter
but-
how much you get paid.
Here's my question. You were at the top of the league 2 years ago with the most amazing season ever recorded in the National Hockey in 100 whatever years. Okay. Now, last year they played great. Yes, they got ousted. Whatever. Okay. I mean, fuck. What more do you want?
We lost a lot.
What more do you want?
We lost a lot from that season.
Well, that's my point, dude. Don't forget you lost big pieces, man.
Yes.
No, it's not easy to replace Krejci.
Taylor
It's
Hall.
not easy to replace
Forget
one
about
of the
Bergeron
greatest players that
Marchand.
ever played.
Forget about Bergeron and Krejci.
Bergeron. Yeah, the
We
little
won-
guys too.
We won the most. We won we have the record for the most points in
Yeah,
regular season without Bergeron.
that's right.
Without was it with or without? Hang on.
No, he wasn't there. Or was that his last year?
No,
You
he
don't
wasn't
remember.
there.
I don't think he was there.
No, he wasn't there.
I don't think he was
It
there.
was
No.
our centennial year. It was our
don't think he was
centennial
there.
year.
I don't know if he was
Last
there.
year.
Yeah, can you check that up? I don't remember. But the point is, what else do you want from a coach?
Anyways,
He's the
all
best
this-
coach in the
all this
league.
to say, we lost a lot.
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
like Mick Foligno is a captain in another team for a reason.
Yeah, I know.
Taylor Hall, okay, he's not the old Taylor Hall, but Taylor Hall on your third line.
But he did it. He did his thing exactly.
Mick Foligno on your third line. You know,
Yep.
little things
Yep.
like that. Those guys were big losses, I find, to the team. But
And
Nikita Zadorov he's not bad.
for me, it's Lindholm. I don't get it. I don't get it. I love them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a Bruin. And Zadorov. Zadorov was born to be a Bruin.
He's
To me,
honestly,
Zadorov was.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, but
No, I'm impressed in the sense that he's a lot more offensive than I thought.
yeah. No, he's. I
But
like him.
what-
Look, he's not
what
a
comes
number
with that-
one. He's not number two.
No,
But as
no.
a-
But what
as a
comes with that
5'6",
offense? A lot of mistakes, a lot
Yeah.
less back checking, a lot of.
Patrice Bergeron was there.
Yeah, he was there for
He
the.
was there?
That was his
it
final
last
season.
Yeah, exactly.
That was his final
Yeah.
season. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, guys. Okay, look, Paskey, good luck to you guys, man. Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as it fucking breaks my heart
We
to
need
say
a
it,
lot
but-
more than luck.
So-
yeah, tell me about it. So look, it wouldn't be a Puck Nation podcast show without mentioning my dear Leafs. And there was rumors today that Auston Matthews is on his way to Germany for a second
he
opinion
went.
on
It's not
on
rumor,
whatever
he
the
went.
fuck it is that's hurting him. Now,
It-
some people are saying it's a leg. I think it's his wrist. Again,
I know what it
And-
is.
what? How do you know? What is it?
I drafted him fourth overall in my fantasy pool, so he's such the best. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the fucking
exactly.
perennial fantasy. No, but they said it's
Look,
his wrist. He went for his
Yeah, it's
wrist.
got to be. I remember, Mike. Remember, I said it on the show. I'm like, I'm watching the game. He's not shooting, man. The times where he
yeah.
would shoot and he's passing the puck, and I'm like, something's up.
Exactly.
So
that.
now this is what I'm worried about. Is this a second opinion because it's a second opinion, or it's because they know that they're gonna have to shut this fucking guy down? And if they shut him down, dude, shut the fucking arena down because it's not happening. Because you're not.
Yeah.
Look, I know they're 5-1
know-
without him. I know. You think it's gonna go on?
Well, this is the time when the other guys have to. I know you're going to go on a tirade here, but this is the time when the other guys have to show that they can do it. Like,
Oh, Mike, they're 5-1 without him now.
Yeah, I understand, but they have to
smells
keep.
like
They have
that.
to keep going because remember when McDavid had got a broken collarbone?
Yeah.
Yeah, Draisaitl
Draisaitl.
stepped up and he won the Hart Trophy and the Art Ross.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
this is the same situation. You're the generational superstar of the world is down. Now,
Yeah.
who's going to be the guy to step up and do what Draisaitl did? Right? Like that's really.
Well,
It's either that's going to happen or if it doesn't, then you're right. Shut it down. The season's over. Forget about it.
yeah. Well,
So-
look, this is the thing, okay? So look, we obviously Matthews is gone, right? We lost. Today they put Kemp on IR, okay? Pacioretty's gone, Yarncroke is gone, and we lost Revo to a 5-game suspension, which we're gonna get to again later on, okay? But that's 3 centermen there. 3 centermen. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to call up what's his name? They're bringing somebody up today. I forget his name, the kid. But well, like What else are you gonna do? Who's gonna come up? You pay one guy 13 million, you pay the other guy fucking 11 million. What? Who else are you gonna call? You gonna call me? Like who's gonna come and play?
Just to go back to the whole Auston Matthews going for a second opinion,
Yeah.
this smells a lot like Jack Eichel to me. You remember when this shit was happening?
Yeah, but Jack Eichel's because they didn't want him.
Okay, but why is he going getting a second opinion?
I think
Because apparently he already got treated by this guy.
But look,
I think it's the opposite.
You think it's the opposite?
What
I,
Paskey?
I think they want him to sit it out, and he wants to play. I feel like it's an injury that he played with it already, so we know.
They said he had it last year in the playoffs. Yes, he
well,
did.
there you go. So he could play with it. Now I feel like team is saying, you know what? Take your time. We're fine. We just need to make playoffs.
Chill.
As long as you're there for playoffs, you know. We'll tune you up a month before, LTIR style, like Vegas. We'll tune you up a month before. Let's use your money up, and then I'm sure he wants to records or whatever. I don't know what he's chasing, but he doesn't faze me as a guy who wants to sit it out. He wants to be there.
I agree.
Yeah.
Look, apparently this doctor that he's going to see in Germany, he's already dealt with him before. So
really?
like he knows. Yeah. So maybe
You fucked up my wrist.
Yeah. So hey, no. But like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just all of a sudden now we have injuries. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it's a good sign. Maybe like they get hurt now, so they all come back healthy in time for the playoffs. If they could just stick it out, they're doing. Look, like I said, they're 5-1 without him, and it's a good week. Look, we only have one game this week. We're playing Vegas. Is it tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night, and then we only play Sunday. So there's no games, right? There's only a couple of games, which is a perfect time for you to go. You know what I mean? But personally, I don't think. Sorry.
I was gonna say, don't you guys have a better record without Matthews in the lineup, like overall?
No.
Playoffs and
but they played well without him. Yeah, I think they're like 50 whatever. Yeah, he played.
I remember Cornelius saying something like along the lines in the playoffs without Matthews, they were like, I think 7-1 or 7-2.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the stat, but all I know is that listen, if you ask me, do I want Matthews in the lineup or not?
Obviously, for sure.
Man, you know what I mean? Like, who's going to replace that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the Reaves suspension. Okay, and I'm going to say something, and then Paskey, because you played. I saw the game. I was obviously watching the game, Mike, and I know it's against you guys, so I want you to answer too. Okay.
Yeah.
Paskey, here's my question. Yes, Revo hit him in the face, and I'm not gonna justify it. There's no fucking justifying that. He hit him in the face. Okay. This is my question. Who's got the responsibility? Is it me as the forward coming in, or is it Darnell Nurse coming around the net with his head down like usual, and then he gets cracked? Mike?
I think it. Okay, go Mike.
Go ahead.
Okay, look,
Whose responsibility is it, or is it both?
I think it's shared.
Okay.
I think it's a shared responsibility, but I mean, you can't suspend a guy for playing with his head down, right? So it's just kind of
but Mike, you're in the National Hockey League. They teach you that in Adam Paskey. You know that you coach. And
I
you
know,
play.
but me. Hold on, like Eric Lindros played with his head down and ended his career.
Yeah, but that's my whole point. That's my point.
Like,
so whose fault is that? Is
I
it Eric Lindros' fault because he played with his head down, or is it Revo because you saw the guy coming with the head down? So chill on the hit.
Well, that's it though. You're the guy. You're the aggressor. Like you're the guy doing the hit. So ultimately, it's on you.
So it's on me.
But at the same token, one thing I don't like, and I find they do this a lot in the NHL, is they suspend based on the outcome.
Of course, and the name, of course.
No. But never mind. No. But I mean, they don't like do it behind closed doors. They do it, and
I understand.
The point. The point I'm trying to make is they should not. The suspension decision should have nothing to do
with the result of the injury.
With the outcome, it should be with the act itself.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you.
I don't agree with that.
Well, dude, you can't, because at the same token, sometimes an totally innocent hit can put a guy out.
Well, look at Corey Perry and look what Corey Perry did with Tavares.
So Mike, if I end your career
prove my intent.
Yeah, how do you prove the intent?
Fine, I agree with you on that. But it needs to be taken into consideration how long I'm out for because of your mistake.
Okay, so if that's the case, Paskey, then I could fake an injury. For example, okay?
Perfect. For example, sit it out for 10 games.
For example, if it was the other way around, and McDavid hit Revo, and Revo's out for the season because head first, whatever. So McDavid's got to sit out for the season?
I'm not saying eye for eye, but it needs to be taken into consideration.
Yeah, but hang on a second. Let's just say like you're doing a hip check, right? Let's just say you do an innocent hip check to a guy like that happens 10 times in every game.
Yeah,
and then the guy happens, because you do the hip check, he goes over your back and he comes down and he lands on his neck.
that's fine.
Now
Shit.
it's
Okay.
a tragedy. It's a
And it's a
tragedy,
clean hit,
yes.
Mike.
Yes.
But the point is like, are you gonna
It's a
say,
clean
well,
hit.
you know what? If he would have landed okay, everything would have been fine. But because he landed on his neck, we're suspending him.
Perfect example of what you're saying. Is
Yeah.
Denocciaro to Pacioretty.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go.
A lot of people are gonna say it was a dirty hit. It was just
Attempted
wrong
murder.
place, wrong time. Did he get suspended? No, because
No.
wrong place, wrong time. Now what do? They fix the boards.
Yeah.
I know,
No,
but you can't base
That's true.
things on outcome. It has to be based on because when those guys did those hits, like even Matt Cook, the biggest piece of crap in the world,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, he didn't know I'm gonna end Mark Savard's career. He just
no,
knew I'm gonna crack this guy. That's all he knew.
perfect. But he got suspended for lifting his
Accordingly.
elbow
Yeah.
into his jaw. That's a suspendable offense. And now because
Yeah.
of your elbow hitting his jaw, you're out. Savard is out for life. You're taking 10 games extra on top. But if I throw you a hip check, which is perfectly legal, you flip over me like you said, you land on your neck. Hey, listen, there was nothing illegal about the play. It was an accident. Then there's no suspension.
Yeah, but see,
Period.
Paskey, again, you're putting intent into the equation. How do you prove intent? Okay, so maybe
I'm not
I come
proving
in.
intent. I'm not forget about
No,
intent.
but
I'm talking
but hang on, but you're
illegal.
calling it innocent. But what if the
Yeah.
guy doing the hip check? What if the guy doing the hip check was like, I hope this guy lands on his neck. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
Then
Once you
I
then
start
can't prove
breaking,
intent. Yeah, I
man.
kind of.
well, okay. So let's talk about the Revo incident.
Yeah.
What was his intent? If it
To
wasn't
hit Darnell Nurse, to hurt him. To
no.
hurt him.
Well, wait. We
No,
can't
no,
prove
hurt him.
that.
Not take him out of the game. Hurt him. Mike Paskey. They all want to hurt you. They
No,
don't want you
they
out
don't
of the
wanna hurt-
game.
No. They don't want to hurt you. They want
Maybe
to
okay.
separate
So
you
wrong
from the
word.
puck. The right
Wrong
word.
word.
The
Yes.
right definition
Separate you
is
from the puck. Yes.
I'm hitting you to separate you from the puck. Instead of
Yes.
a poke check, because I'm not skilled, I'm going to use
Mhm.
my force to separate you
That's
from
right.
the puck so I could retrieve the puck.
That's
So
right.
his
That's right.
intent is always to separate you from the puck. Now,
Yeah.
point of contact, that is what you can control.
Yeah.
For
That's
me.
that's what I'm saying, Paskey. So should it have been on Revo to chill, or should it have been on Nurse to heads up,
It's
or should it have been a bit of both?
it's a bit of both, and it comes into a fine line, especially in today's NHL. How many times do you see they look over their shoulder, they see a guy's coming? What do? They just put him
They
to his
turn.
numbers.
That's right. That's right.
They turn on
Prevent-
purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that what? Now you hit
To
me
get
from
called.
behind
Yeah.
and you
To
get called.
Yeah, of course. Of
So
course.
it's a bit of the player and a
The
bit
Tom
of
Wilson special. That's a Tom Wilson special.
right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So
Yeah.
so now in today's hockey, we'll put in quotations, today's hockey, defensemen feel protected by that. So
Yeah, 'cause
Darnell
you're not
Nurse
allowed to hit.
turns the corner without his head looking up. If you do
Thinking
that,
I'm not going to get hit like that. Yeah. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
if same thing when you're 3-on-2s, now they break in from the center of the ice. Mimo, tell me, in the 90s, if you break in from the center of the ice, what happens? You see Scott Stevens right here, boom,
Yeah.
right in your
You're
face.
dead. You're
Or
dead. You're dead.
in this
We would
today's day
actually
and age,
practice that.
in today's
Yeah.
day and age, what do you see? Chuba.
Yeah,
You see the
that's
Chuba
right.
train right in your face.
Right
But what
before
happens
that,
to Chuba? He gets suspended because
Gets suspended
it's
5
a
games,
dirty hit.
exactly.
It's a dirty hit.
Oh,
It's a
remember
dirty
last year that attempted murder when the guy fell and he went into the board? I forget who it was. Jesus Christ! Remember, Yanni?
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
watching that game here. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god!
I don't know. I don't know.
That's fucking attempted
So-
murder.
But
So it's a
there's
bit
also
of like,
like Cronwall.
cat
You
and
remember
mouse.
Cronwall?
Nicholas
Yeah.
Cronwall, yeah.
Nicholas
Monster.
Cronwall was the fucking
Cronwall
monster
was a-
for that shit.
Yanni, in my day, there was dude. Even Chris Chelios was a fucking beast at that. He would line you up. There were so many guys.
No, but Cronwall was known. Like,
Yeah,
bro, you're getting
yeah.
you're getting massacred tonight.
Yeah,
you know?
in Detroit, when they used to get hit, they used to get Cornwall into the
Cronwall,
board.
that's exactly what it was. Yeah, they were all.
So in the
Constantino Ball.
90s, you got held accountable for making a mistake by putting your head down or cutting up the middle.
Mhm.
Today, you don't get account. You're not held accountable.
No red line, man. Yeah.
But at the same time, you're a human being playing a sport.
Yeah.
Reaction time is very small. Do I think he did it on purpose to hit him in the head? No. Do I think he wanted to hit him to hurt him? Yes. To
Yeah.
separate him from the puck? Yes. And
It was an unfortunate accident at the end.
it's you know what it is? It's the wrong guy. Darnell Nurse got the wrong guy. Put anybody else on that team, they're not going for that hit.
Exactly. If it's somebody else, they're not even. If it's
And-
Marner, he's turning the corner. You know what I mean? So
No, but even if it's one of your more physical grinder
no, I
guys,
understand.
they're
I
not going
understand.
full speed to separate
understand.
to hit like that.
So
It
so
just
Pas-
happened that way.
so the 5 games is good. I agree with the 5 games. I agree.
Listen,
With the 5.
I think it's fine just because you set you show
set a
the
precedent.
NHL. Yeah, you
Of
show
course.
the NHL. Listen, guys, this is what it is. For a repeat
Yeah.
offender, elbow, because Verpot, he hit him straight in the
He
in the
did it.
head.
He did it. He did
But at the same time, Reaves has been in the NHL for what? More
10
than 10 years?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. He's not a dirty player.
He's not.
You know what? Everybody, look. Let
You
me
know,
tell you
I
something.
had this
okay?
conversation with somebody the other day. If it was Rafi Torres, or if it was, I don't know,
Because he's
Cook,
a douche. Because you know he's a douche.
you know, these guys, you do something like that, or even Alexi Emelin, bro. You remember how nasty he was when
Yeah,
he came
yeah.
to that shit?
Yeah.
Like it was
cheap
intentional to
shots.
kill somebody.
PK2 used to
Yeah.
give some big
Yeah.
hits
So,
up the
you
middle.
know, those guys, I would be like, oh yeah, 5 games, I would give you more.
But why?
Reaves,
But
even
why?
5.
But why
What's
would
his
you give
name?
them more?
Because of his name.
No, because you know what their intentions are. Because you know they're
Exactly.
dirty
No,
fucks.
exactly.
You know Matt
Exactly.
Cook is
That's
coming
basically
to
the same
cut
thing.
you.
Yeah.
Matt Cook is coming to cut your fucking
Yeah,
Achilles.
but
you
this is
know?
what I'm
You
saying. You
know
know,
it's
so
coming.
Yeah.
Reaves was a fighter, bro. He's
Look,
not a cheap
Mike-
shot artist. You know what I mean?
Mike,
Yeah.
you heard what he did after the game?
Yeah.
You called them right away?
He went to the dressing room
Yeah, he
during,
went
the,
to the-
during the
yeah,
third
yeah.
period.
Oh, there
He
you
went
go.
because apparently they're friends out there. Look, I know Revo gets a bad rap, and I'm the first one to give them. But look, he hasn't even had a fight this year. We're 15 games in, not one fight.
It's crazy.
Okay, yeah,
30.
well,
I
okay.
mean, he's how old is
Sorry?
he? 31, 32?
He's a little older, yeah.
Yeah.
31, 32, yeah. But he went
Imagine
and see
me
him.
trying to fight right now. I think I was
No,
like
37,
Nine.
boys. He's
He's
37.
37. There you go.
37 years old. It's like
Yeah,
Mike
he's old.
Tyson
Yeah,
and Jake Paul. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who do you want him to fight? Arbor Jack guy.
Exactly. No, look. Well, from what the other guy says, remember he has like a
Yeah.
okay. A lot of cacarels. But yeah, Mike. So he went and see him during the third period. Okay, and I know Revo gets a bad rap because he's this and he's that. But you know what? Off the ice, they say from all accounts, this guy's a gem. He's such a good person. And
I heard
look,
that,
case in
yeah.
point, he went and see his buddy Darnell Nurse, and he apologized. And I think
That's
that shows
respect.
some class.
That's
That's respect.
respect.
What
Yeah.
do you think?
It
No?
shows that his intent wasn't to hurt him.
Well,
Very
yeah,
simple.
Exactly. Sportsmanship.
Yeah.
But like, shit happens. You're playing a physical
Exactly.
sport.
It's a fucking sport. Exactly. It's it's a sport. So all right, guys. Before we go, I just have to say it. Ovi got 2 more last
Monster.
night. What a freak of nature!
Yeah.
Paskey. I asked this to the guys. I'm gonna ask you it again, guys. Let's go around. Paskey, does he do it this year?
On pace to do it,
He's
I
on
think
pace
so.
for 48.
But did you see what happened?
Yeah, they
got
said
hurt.
it was his foot. Yeah, they said it was his foot.
His knee.
It's not
I
his
think
knee. They said his
I think
foot
it's
today.
his knee. He even tried to
Knee.
come out and skate and then he finished.
That
So
didn't happen.
let's just hope that doesn't slow him down. But if it doesn't, oh yeah, I think this year he does it, and I think he beats it this year
Oh my god.
with goals to spare, and I
Yeah.
think he retires right after.
That's what I
Really?
say.
That's what Mike. You go on. I was going to say you go ahead, Mike, because that's what you said yesterday.
Yeah,
Last
I
week.
say
Sorry.
look, this is all he has left to do in his career. There's nothing left
Yeah.
to prove. This guy.
No,
Like at the end of the day, he's made all his money. He's gonna be the greatest goal scorer in history. He's won a Stanley Cup. What else is left?
And he's
His
going to do it in
his
less
team
games.
is in a rebuild. Like they're just waiting. The only thing he has left is this. After that, he's done everything.
he has a chance to do it in less games, right?
Yeah. He's got a chance to do it in less games. Yeah.
I don't know if
Yanni,
he's
what
gonna
do
do
you
it
think
in less games, but he's gonna
How
need.
many more years does he have?
on his contract.
Yeah.
Did
I
he
think
sign
he has
another
one.
5?
I think
No,
he has one
no.
this year.
No, he's
One
got
more.
one
I
left.
think
I'm
he's got
saying,
one
didn't he sign 5 last time? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think he's
maybe.
one at a time now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he just, does it, retires, end of the season?
And that's
Peace
it. I'm
out,
done.
motherfuckers. Rebuild and,
And I'm done.
have fun.
Now you can rebuild all you want. You know
Well,
what?
that's what he should do.
Mike,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring this one up to you because I know you're more political than I am. They're shitting on him because they're saying, he's buddy with Putin and whatever. He's still
Come
got.
on.
I'm like,
Come
you know what?
on.
You guys, shut the fuck up. Nobody
He's doing that
cares.
to survive.
Yeah,
For his family
exactly.
to
It was
survive
a
over there.
shit, man.
For real.
Let him fucking score his goals. You know what? If he stays healthy, I think he does it. He's on a mission, man.
Yeah.
Dude, he hat trick the night before, 2 last night.
Yeah.
What a big 39 years old. He's got 15. He's leading the league in goals.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But
But that
you know
sounds
what?
like someone who wants to wrap it up. You know
Hey,
what I mean? That,
Mike,
like,
and
I
if he
don't know
does it
about
and does
that.
that,
also, but think about this, man. It's also
Yeah.
about leaving on a high note.
yes.
Do you think?
Yeah,
he
you don't
wants
want to be
like-
Aaron Rodgers, man.
Yeah, you want to stick around, and then you're like a pale comparison of yourself getting 10 goals a year, like
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
putting
no,
you
there's
on
no
some
point.
fourth line of some other team that you were never on. What's the point of
Yeah.
that?
No, you're right,
But
man. You're right.
they don't make them like that no more, though.
Are you crazy?
You
No
know,
more.
look at Sid, dude. He's
Yeah.
still killing it, man. He's still up there.
Sid is not even chasing anything. He's just playing.
No, he's just playing.
He's just like hockey.
Fucking
Fucking crazy.
But Ovi
Incredible.
and Sid come from the same era, right? They're they're like the last of
Yeah,
Mohicans.
the last of
Like,
the
they're-
Mohicans. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, that's
Guys,
what's
before we go, I wanted to say, Paskey, did you see that Kuznetsov goal in the Russian league?
I was
It was
talking
like
about
a
it
Michigan.
yesterday.
It was a Michigan from the dot,
From
man.
the hash marks. Yeah,
What?
it's
What?
fucking
Dude,
crazy.
I didn't
You
see
didn't
that
see it.
shit. I
Yanni,
have to check that out.
You have to, guys, if
The
you
puck,
didn't see
the
it,
puck was on edge. He just picks it
Yeah.
up and whips it from the hash marks.
From the hash mark.
What the fuck?
And then he does his Kuz. I
Think-
love him. I
Think
fucking
about
love
this, okay?
him. Koki.
Look-
My cousin
look
calls
how-
him Koki.
Look how washed up he was in the NHL.
Yeah, look at him now.
And look what the fuck he's doing in the
Two different
KHL.
leagues,
that
man.
just tells you the eliteness of the NHL.
Of
He's a
course,
fucking
of
washed
course.
up coke
Of
addict in the
Yeah.
fucking
And he's
NHL. And
flying.
you go there and you're flying
Yeah.
high.
You know,
I love it.
we had
Michigan.
Foucault. You know, Foucault went from the NHL to there, and you know, he
Yeah.
was
He's
saying
doing well, but he's doing well over there.
he's
is what
doing
I'm
very
saying.
well.
He's doing
He's
phenomenal.
doing very well.
He's
But
doing
that's what I'm
phenomenal.
saying.
You know,
Foucault couldn't crack a roster spot in the
I know.
NHL.
exactly.
That's how crazy the NHL is. You know, you want
Exactly.
to believe that it's elite, but you look and it's probably unattainable for anyone.
But you know,
It doesn't
we were
even
talking
make
about this off air before. Okay, we
Yeah.
were saying that not to brag, but everybody that's been on
It's true.
has had really good success afterwards.
Paskey, it's something we have them
Yeah.
as guests and they're like freaking out.
There's only one.
I'm going
There's
to play
only
hockey
one
at
that
10. I'll let
didn't.
you know how I do.
That's it. But you play with the boys tonight, guys?
Yeah, I play with the boys tonight. I'll let you know
All right,
how it
good.
goes. If I score a
Good.
goal,
Say hi
I'll
to the
come back
guys.
on next week.
Say hi to the guys for me, man. Listen, I want to thank you for coming on like usual. I know it was last minute. It's just because, like I said, everything happened with Montgomery.
No,
so I
for
said,
sure.
you know,
I
we got to
love
get
it,
Paskey
guys.
on.
A pleasure.
So thank you so much for doing this. Yanni,
Yeah,
thank
man.
you so much. Mike, be safe. Drive
Yeah.
safe.
I'm
Did
home.
you-
I got home.
Oh, you
Oh,
you
you're
fuck. You
right.
got home. Nice. Excellent. Well done. I'm glad you're safe. So, guys, again, thank you to Red One for doing this. And without them, we wouldn't have any of the stuff that you see around here. So go see them at 2069 Shirts here in Dorval. Give them a shout at 514-225-2226 for all your musical needs, all your DJ needs, all your party needs, all your podcast needs. Go see them. They'll help you out. Go see Tommy, go see James, and go see my buddy Sergio. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll do it all again. Hopefully, there's another
Thank you,
coach
guys.
firing, and we'll have some more.
We're
shit to talk
hoping
about.
for more shit to happen.
Yeah,
Let's go,
yeah,
boys.
yeah. Have a good one, guys. Paskey, good luck tonight.
Have a good one.
Thank
Ciao.
you. Ciao, guys.